well as lock up heroes like Kalea there. But yeah, that plot with the Demon Undersword is a great up a great answer against Uranus, because Uranus was really the headache for YAMA Esports during the game number one.
Well. So today we also have giveaway today, and that is 5,000 diamond. So all you have to do, just share the stream to your timeline and just spam your UID. If you're lucky enough, then you'll get some free diamonds. Just only watching and enjoying the game. It's a big opportunity for those who are hunting for some free diamonds. Not only that, there's a competition is going on, so you could cut some clips and just give a slight edit, and if it's good enough, and if you just get judged properly, then you might have a chance to win 10,000 plus diamond, I guess. Yeah, so the huge competition is going on. And by meantime,
Ooh,
Win-Win might be in trouble, and huge chunk
Sorin.
is taken by Hercules. But first, Swarin is missing of his first skill. I guess there's no flame shot. And Win-Win was barely able to save himself.
Yeah, once again another pokes coming up from Hercules. Hybrid is also highly poked right there on the XP lane. So all of the players are facing very hard time, and that's the first blood in the hand of Daz. He dived into the turret, I guess, because he took a lot of damage. And there is Yahweh with the electrifying bits, and he will secure a kill against against Daz, and he will take the trade in the XP lane.
Alright, so there's a catfight is going on also between Void and Incon, and in the EXP lane, nothing fancy is happening. Void, Yabe is just trying to get some fur for him. And in the other hand, the turtle has been spawned in the land of John. Now, both teams is just quite eagerly waiting to take that, and Luke just trying to roam here and there, avoid Crystal in the meantime, but Kia didn't hesitate to put the retribution and secure the first turtle in the land of Dawn. Okay, so here we go. The Wild Rich Queen looks is taken down with electrifying bits. Swarin might fall, and in the meantime, Hercules has been taken down by Hybrid. So it wasn't an equal threat for this team. Like, totally the team fight was, nicely taken by the YAMA Esports, and GG star for them.
Yeah, nice trade. Both the team with two is trade once again. Maybe another gang towards the top lane. Yahweh is going through the turret, electrifying beats, but the damage will not be connected against Incon. Incon will survive that gank. Maybe we might be able to see a gank or maybe invasion, but there's logs trying to give vision for the purple buff. Feather they strike win was just one hit away for get taken down. Yahweh once again will enter the fight here. Sorin will get taken down. Hercules low on HP, but obviously Yahweh is out of the skill, so he will not go for the chase against Hercules. And in the meantime, the purple buff have been invaded by Kia.
Soren is not having a very good time in this game. Seems like that, like to fit in the early 3 minutes, like he died twice, which is not good, which is not a very good sign. So here we go, the electrifying beds, and Hercules might be in trouble for the airstrike, but not enough to take someone down here in the far, to the YAMA Esports. And I guess this game
Oh,
they have
once again,
like
Hybrid
what's going on in the
is going into the fight. Sorin, pretty low on SP, will survive that diving coming up from Hybrid, but for this turtle, Hybrid will not be having his shifting skies. So will they be having the Cockatiel Supremacy, will they be having an upper hand for this turtle?
Yeah, and also there's a one thing, like playing first against some assassins is quite a bit hard to play, and there's a reason why Soaring is suffering a bit in this game. He just whenever he's just willing to put a perfect feather rare strike, some way or somehow, like there is Yabi with the electrifying bits. This is what happens, Sudin. Whenever you're just playing some mages, like you just have to spam your skill by standing somewhere, there is a possible chance for you to get ganked so easily.
Alright, anyways, this time too, Cockatiel Supremacy is the one who will be starting the turtle dance here. Das trying to zone out all of the players, but Locks is here, and once again electrifying base with the turtle being taken down by Kia. Yabe will not be able to
Oh,
survive. There's real one manipulation, but no one is being isolated there. Javier will be forced to fall back, but won't. He will be taken down by Sorin. Once again, win-win with low SP, Purify forced out, but that's not gonna help him. Void will be able to trade something out on the top lane, but that was a huge trade won by Cockatiel Supremacy.
they might lose the team fight, but in the meantime, Void just thought something else, and he just gave a push to the top lane, took down the TR1, and just keep farming to get some of his core item. All right, so here we go. You know, the magic damage is coming from Guinevere. Kia will give a huge charge and dash in the front lane to trying to soak up some damage, especially Void's damage is surely will be unbearable in the late game, but still, look at the damage coming from Void, and also there's a tectonic charge as Sorin again was the victor.
Yeah, meanwhile, Incon is trying to push the top lane. Tier 1 have been destroyed by Incon. Dash trying to zone out the player here. Yabe just trying to clear out the minion wave, while Void is also trying to push and trade the bottom lane. Tier 1 Logs giving up the vision against the player from the Cockatiel Supremacy. Nice tidal strike over there to stop Logs from okay, dishing out some damage there.
Alright, so let's about look at the itemization because 6 minutes passed in the land of dawn. Okay, so starting things off with Incon quite ready with his golden staff and trillium scores inside, way to make his trinity. And in the other side, Cloud is suffering a bit because he's just quite a bit far than Incon. Like he's just only having the time with the DHS, the Demon Hunter Sword, way to make the Poison Scythe, or maybe it could be like a Golden Stuffs and Joy with the Genius One, and in the other hand, like a Concert Energy for Guinevere.
That's the strike once again. Locks is getting chased over there. Violet Requiem here locking down Lock, but Lock is still surviving with the flicker. Dash is going in, but that's Incon who will secure the kill against Locks. Okay, the turtle might not be taken here. Once again, another special migration, but there's another knockup to disrupt that blazing do it. Okay, and Hercules with the flicker, he managed to take down Void, but he will be traded back. But still, that's a great win by the side of Cockatiel Supremacy. Once again, they have managed to get a better trade against YAMA Esports.
And in the meantime, they got the opportunity, and without any competition, they will secure the third turtle, and that is taken by the Kia, the jungler from the Cockatiel Supremacy side. In the other side, I guess Yabe is planning for something, and he just clearing the lane and trying to take down the TR1. And Uranus will be there in the meantime, and I guess he just realized like going there isn't worthy enough because he won't be able to save the. Okay, somehow he just did that. Never mind.
Yeah, obviously. And now the team Cockatiel Supremacy, they are on the control of the map like YAMA Esports had in the game number 2. And YAMA Esports, they might not be able to contest anymore. So let's see what will they be doing to get back to the game here. Incon with another itemization, that's Demon Hunter Sword being built up. He was already 1200 worth of gold ahead against Void. Maybe it is more by now. Void with the golden staff built up here. Yavi is trying to defend the holy defense against Dash with the electrifying beast, and we can't see any kind of damage against Dash.
Yeah, absolutely. And now they're focusing on the top lane. Definitely will manage to take down the TR2 from the top side. And here Lugs will be there, and there will be a Tsunami Slam and the Feather Airstrike in the meantime combined with Sorin. And not enough damage with manipulation. Lugs has been taken down by Incon. Yabe taking down here. It was a 1-1 trade. That was a 1-1 trade from the both side. Fair fight.
Dash, I guess that Uranus for Dash should be banned, but maybe Void he might be able to chip him down if his itemization gets completed, but it might be very late
Yeah.
when they have to wait for the item completion of Void. Okay, then we
Yeah,
can
absolutely.
see the third itemization, which is Courageous Sight, is being built up. Yeah, after that slowness of Courageous Sight and those attack speed stats, and obviously the attack stats from Courageous Sight might be helpful for them. But will they be able to get up to that situation, up to that time stamp where they will be with Trinity item of Cloud? He might be needing more itemization. Is in Con, he's already with few more items ahead than Void already.
Yeah, and absolutely, and I guess that they're just willing to take the Lord. I mean, Cockatiel Supremacy, but it just got like resetted. And okay, so Dash is here. Luke's already trying to like just give a little bit poke with the huge size of his body, especially just trying to stay beside the wall because it gives Grok an extra shield. All right, so Hercules also in the road to trying to get some vision for his team and eagerly waiting to target some of the back laner of the YAMA esports to give a perfect tsunami slam combined with the Soarene's feather airstrike. Here we go, there with the tectonic charge, able to take down two, and fight has been taken in cons to the kill of the Lukes and Yabe in the meantime, and Winwin took the revenge by seeking the kill of Incon. Might have some more. Void has been taking down Hybrid as well by Soarene. And now there was just one man left for the cyber of Yama Esport, and that's the sweet part of the Cockatiel Supremacy, and they just give a huge laugh. They just started the team fight perfectly, and executed the plan. Whenever Grog just charged him, it was just quite late for them to just get the situation, and it's already late. It was late for them.
Yeah, but by the way, Grok from Lock, he in fact missed out the tectonic charge against Incon. If he had landed that tectonic charge onto Incon, maybe they might have, maybe they might have won the fight. Who knows? The results could be different this time if that had been landed. Anyways, Cockatiel Supremacy, they're already with the Lord here in the land of Dawn. They're trying to, or maybe not, they are not actually trying to. Uh,
Okay,
okay,
so there's some
yeah, they were
no
just
recon
trying
time is
to.
coming. That is funny. All right, so the feather airstrike and Win-Win with the very low HP, struggling a bit. And by the way, managed to save himself, and I guess they will try to finish it as early as possible. Blazing to it from the Cloud, and Void tried to push some damage, but not enough. Hercules instead. Yabi, the jungler, has been taken down, and they will give a hell of a lot to the base. And Lux will go to the base to get some HP, and the base will get locked. And the Feather Airstrike in the meantime, trying to stash them away, zone them out. Minions are coming in the row, and Dash will take some damage, but here we go. The Incon was... Oh, wait a second. I was about to
Oh,
give
few more
that
minions.
waiting announcing.
Das is logging
And
to
that
the
is it.
base. Okay, that's it. That's the game number 3 taken down by Cockatiel Supremacy. That's 2 and 1 for now, but still the best of 7 series goes on by. Let's see. The next game will how will the next game goes on by. But yeah, that was the game number 3. Once again, another clean victory by Cockatiel Supremacy. They didn't fumble, they didn't have any kind of mistake once they grabbed that the gold difference, the gold difference against Yama Esports. And yeah, that was the victory by Cockatiel Supremacy. They just need
Absolutely.
2 more win.
Absolutely, it was a fair victory for them. Like Cockatiel Supremacy, they have played very well, and maybe they have they have some disadvantage in this game, especially whenever they just picked up a kick, like Guinevere, and in the other hand, there was a Grog that you say like it's a pure counter of Guinevere. Like whenever there's a wall, you won't be able to put the CC, the crowd control, and it's just completely hard to play Guinevere against a Grog. But anyways, they just some way or somehow they managed to, create some momentum, still having a grok in the opponent. But in the early stage, in the very early of the beginning of the game, like Soren suffered a lot, especially against the Yabi, who was playing assassin, like like unlimited dash, like almost it feels like unlimited dash for um, Joy. So it was quite hard for him to play the early game. But in the late, like usually first a player, what they just does in the late game, power spike hard with the damage of Feather Rare Stack. Even the CD is just quite low. You can spam whenever you just want. And the Violet Requiem was enough to take down this Quishu, especially the back lane. Though, as I mentioned, they had a lot of disadvantages. Like there was a two purifies with Win-Win or even Void, so it was quite impossible to take them down, especially with the Violet Requiem. But some way or somehow, they just did it. But
Yeah.
they just tried to maneuver. I mean, the YAMA esports, their maneuvering was right. Wasn't that bad. Wasn't that bad. Why I'm saying that? That was perfectly perfect. But like in the end, just things went wrong, and they just messed up. But they maneuvered it well.
Yeah, by the way, when they were drafting, I guess the Kalea pick for the last pick, that sends everything. Like two of the players from YAMA Esports, they were forced to use that, you know, purify. Even if they were had to use the purify for Kalea, there's already Guinevere to knock them up once again, and that is what was happening in the land of down. And obviously, talking about Das with Uranus, he was being very annoying from the very first minute of the game. He was the one who secured the first kill against Hybrid, and he is the one who secured the MVP for the game number 3 here.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely, and it was the MVP from the side of Team Cockatiel Supremacy, and that is their Uranus. So you guys could see the match card, and it is quite open for you guys. Like looks played very well, but I guess Vad wasn't enough in this game and played a little bit short against them. So you guys could see the results. Like he could need some more time to build himself, and especially he was quite dependent with Lux. But it was like quite failing. But they have played very well. Like it was a competitive game. So that's all about this game, and we'll go for a short break. And after that, we'll be back with our fourth game. Still a lot more games to go, and still a few. There's a lot of opportunities for them to get hand against the Cockatiel Supremacy. So yeah, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after a very short break. Till then, take care. We'll be right back in a few minutes later.
This arrow shatters silence and heralds the spring. Let the light of spring illuminate our path.
May all be blessed with a golden harvest. Fallen leaves on golden winds sing of autumn's arrival.
Though winter falls, we yearn for spring stirring, Florian and I.
Together, we'll brave winter's embrace.
by spring's light.
In the name of autumn.
Hidden blossoms.
Fruits of our labor.